Welcome, everybody. I'm Kyle Hines, and I'll be hosting the Players Podcast, a GTM family production in partnership with the EuroLeague Players Association. I will be having in-depth conversations with current and former EuroLeague players about important topics that many athletes face on and off the basketball court. Stay tuned for more episodes. What up, everybody? Welcome to another special episode of the Players Podcast presented by the EuroLeague Players Association. Today, I have a very special guest, my brate, my brother, one of my most favorite people in the whole entire world, a three-time EuroLeague champion, Antic. Man, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, brate? Miss you too, man. Finally on your podcast, man.
Definitely, man. I've been chasing you for like 5 years, I feel like, man.
Yeah, I was trying to get paid, man, but I see that no payments. So I say, man, let me see my brother, man.
Man, you got enough money, man. You should be paying me.
And I retired 2-3 years ago, man.
Hey, man, I check your Instagram page out, man. I know what you're trying.
I like it.
Introduce Luca, man. You gotta get.
Man, this is my son. Carl knew him when he was a little boy, baby, but he grown. Luca is playing basketball. He started to go by my footsteps, but he's doing good so far. Luca, do you want to say something?
Well,
what's up to the people? Say what's up.
What's up?
No pressure, man. It's Kyle times, man. It's Kyle times.
Let's start there. Let's talk about your footsteps, man. So growing up, what were your first influences in basketball? Like, how did you fall in love with basketball?
Man, by accident, just suddenly like that.
Yeah.
I saw kids, how it's in Europe. They go from the juniors, they start from little, they go to the club. They choose them from a lot of kids. They will choose certain group of 40 talented kids that they think that they are. So I asked my older brother, like, where are you going, man? I go to sign up for the basketball school. I say, okay, I'll come with you. And this is how my basketball story started. So I'm happy for that.
It's just that easy. So who were your, besides your older brother, but who were your basketball influences growing up? Like, who were you watching, on TV, or were like pros from Europe or the NBA that you were watching that you tried to be like?
Oh, a lot. I wanted to be like Kyle Hines.
Oh man,
I'm going. Since when I was kid, my idol is you don't know him, is number 12. I wear number 12 number because of him, Dejan Jovanovski. He's like one of the best players from our country.
Mm-hmm.
So he was my idol, and how I started in Europe. I think in every country in Europe, especially in Balkan, if you made from all these categories and they choose you to be in the first team, for you was like the top, NBA was like,
that's it.
Not thinking you just wanted to go to the A team, and you think that it's the whole world. It's not like today's kids, they start immediately from the contract. Where is my contract?
Where's the
love of basketball?
Show me the money right away.
Yeah, show me the money. That's how you started, but you become very good. He's Kyle Hines. He's one of the nicest people with a robotic body with muscles. You think that he will kill people. He's the nicest guy ever. And he was pissing us off, me and Keshe and Marti Gecevičius a lot, because, hey, you cannot be so nice.
I'm a nice guy, man. It's by nature, man.
I know. All your family, man. All your family is nice.
You can't.
And I'm happy to be part of.
Yeah, man. You're my family, man. You're my brother.
Yeah.
Always. Now, many people don't know, and if I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but you went to high school in the States, correct?
Yep.
So talk about that experience. How did you go from the Balkans to high school? You said it was in DC, right, or something like that?
DC, Washington, DC. The John Thompson, the Georgetown University.
Yeah.
Watched some tapes, and they choose me to go to Georgetown University, but I had 2 more years in high school, so they had to put me in high school. So they worked with the Archbishop Carroll High School, Catholic High School in DC. So that's where I started my, let's say, journey by myself, because I was like 16 and a half years old, leaving the Balkans and going to DC, the USA. I was afraid. I knew English, but the confidence is a little bit poor at that time, young. Oh, America, because
Yeah, man.
America was for us,
How was that? How was that experience? Like, because DC is not an easy place to live at. So how was that experience coming from the Balkans, and now all of a sudden you're this, tall, European kid that's just walking around, the streets of Washington D.C.
I had one eyebrow, like
Yeah.
AD. It built up, my confidence. The level of confidence went way high because living by yourself. But I wasn't living by myself. I was living in a family. But again, I was like myself. I was on the rooftop, in the attic.
The attic.
And it was only school, because the school started from, you have to wake up at 7 a.m. Or 6 a.m. to pack your stuff, walk to the bus station, change the bus to the school. It was something new, And the books, man, were heavy. They were like this big, and you have to carry, how it is. It's one with the books, one with the gym stuff. Because
Luca, do you hear this? We had to carry books. We don't have the iPad like you do.
iPad, man. They all. So it was big experience, because I will tell you, in a basketball way, before I left for US, they choose me to play for the national team, where my bigger brother was, and all the stars, because I was like the little kid. So I was the last player over there, like the kid they put on the sides, you clap, you cheer,
waving the towel.
Waving the towel, and you don't do nothing basically. So after 8 months in US, when I came back in the same national team, I was the boss. I was the leader, the first scorer, the first rebounder. I was like the main guy. You see what happening, that everything is in your head, psychology. I didn't change a lot. I didn't grow, maybe a little bit muscles. My eyebrows started to be 2 at that time, So after 8 months, you see how things can change, your self-confidence. But I always say, before I had the kids, when they ask me, hey, what you suggest for the education for the kids, for their growth mentally, I say, hey, send them to US. You see, I went through that experience. Now I have a 14-year-old kid. So in 2 years from now, I left for US. Something inside is difficult to send.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, as a father, like
it's difficult, man.
Would you said you're like,
I don't want to be.
Yeah, if Luca said, Dad, I want to go to school in the States, like,
for sure, he will have I will support him in anything,
But how hard would it be for you? Like, you would probably be there right with him.
So bad. You know me, that I will rent an apartment somewhere over there. He will not know, and I will follow him like everywhere. It's different, You like parent, and how is it now? It's different. It's different, and it's different times now. Because in our time was different. Now it's different. Everything is a little bit faster, much faster. But overall, I'm happy with his growth. He's playing here basketball. And he does. Hey, please help me. He doesn't let me go to watch his games, man.
I mean,
I'm making pressure to him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure the pressure of having Harold Antic as my father. I mean, I'm sure that's not the the easiest thing to deal with. You pull up in the Ferrari, with the music blasting.
Come on, man. I will walk. You tell me the conditions. I will accept everything. I came one game with a hoodie, now also like a president of the Basketball Federation of Macedonia. My son think that all the middle son, Pavel, think that all the gyms are mine, all the clubs are mine. So in the middle of the game, he tried to go on the court. I said, hey, boy, where are you going? Daddy, you are president of all basketball in Macedonia. I can go. Tell them to let me go to shoot. I said, come on, man.
What you got to do is you got to let him go, and you got to sneak around back. With your sunglasses or hoodie on, and just watch and
I did that in Belgrade. And then he won the first medal, and that was like the special feeling for me, to see your son. And he had some emotional thing, like, me, we played together a lot. When and one, and I'm like, I have goosebumps now saying this. He said, and one. I have the video. The coach sent me the video. I said, look at this. He has my jeans. He's good boy.
Proud dad moment.
Yeah,
definitely. Now, you just talked about, so you had the opportunity to go to Georgetown. How come you didn't go? And then, what was John Thompson's a legendary figure in basketball. So what was he like, the first time you met him? I know he's like this 6'10", intimidating, big black guy, but what was he like?
Yeah. Man, I met him and talked to him as soon as I came. I met him once.
Yeah.
And he's, with a slow voice.
Yeah.
And I went to this small gym over Georgetown, and he's sitting in these old American chairs, that you go up, down,
Yeah.
the rocking chair. You see,
Yeah.
my English is bad. People don't. Sorry, that's why I have kids that will tell me and learn. And he's like, he just asked me, "Are you good?" And I stopped. I was like, "Hey, hello, are you good?" I didn't know what to say. In my time, if you say I'm good, then you think that you're something special.
Yeah.
I tell him, Mr. Thompson, let the coaches tell, and the other. Okay, you practice. I have my eyes on you, because they were watching. Because Ruben Bumce, this player I saw, we went in Archbishop Caron and Georgetown. Always send the kids before they go to Georgetown. If they still have some high school years to pass, they send him there, and. It happened, I was supposed to stay after the junior year, one more senior year, but I had offer from our dear friend Dragan Shakota, because I went to a tournament, this thing that I tell you from the last kid in the team, now I'm the boss, and we went in Greece. This is funny story, I think we talked about it, but we're going to talk also now, how Shakota saw me, because also there is a lot of talented kids, they practice a lot, but they don't have opportunity people to see them. Now it's much easier, but at that time, it was still difficult.
Yeah.
So Shakota signed Taputos and one more guy from the national team, and we had a tournament, Macedonia, Greece. I remember then Zurich play U.S. college team and the Czech Republic, and Shakota from the sipping with drinks on the beach, relaxing. He said, "Let me see to check my guys from the Greek national team." So he came to our game and he saw me. I averaged on 4 games. Those were 2 first trophies that I individually get. The first scorer, 28 point something points and 14 rebounds average. And that was first time that I saw that I can shoot, and because I was always a role player. So that's how Shakota said, "Hey, I'm taking this kid. Tell my father to." And he took me to an eye.
So was it for you? Was it like I go to live in Athens or go back to DC? So easy choice.
Hey, I caught the drachmas, man.
Yeah.
My first contract in Greece was in drachmas.
Yeah.
That was the currency then. So you see how old I am, man. And we're the same age, and you're still playing, man.
Oh man.
You can play. Hey, if you stop playing, I know people told me the same. If you stop playing 10 more years, man, with that body, with that conditions, and that's how you play. If you stop, you're crazy, man.
We'll see, man. We'll see. You know how it is when you wake up in the morning. Sometimes you're just like, I
will send Keshe. I will send Keshe to you, man. And you will still keep playing.
Nah, man. We'll see what happens. Now, when you went to Ike, do you remember your first professional game?
Yes, it was against Cibona, and my first basket was dunk. Against Dino Raja.
Seriously?
Dino Raja came back from this lockout in Europe.
Yeah.
And played, but I didn't dunk over him. Let's be clear,
Okay.
He didn't even back out. So like, who is this kid? I pushed him.
You dunked by
him. And I didn't know. I went up and I jumped. I was jumping. I dunked. I said, "Damn, Pero, what you did, man. Dino Raja just let you." In a way, but I have a picture, how I dunk and he's watching me. I said, I remember the first practice.
Really?
It was almost like when I came to NBA, man. You come and you see all these players, the big names that you watch on TV before a few months, and suddenly I have to practice, Jim Bilba, the French legend,
And you were what? How old were you? You were 18 years old?
17, I was 17 years old. 17 years old.
Wow.
And I see, me and Spanulis and Billy went then in Marusi. I came in Ike.
Yeah.
I was with Borusis. I was with Ciaras. All these guys, man.
Yeah.
This year, Zizic.
Yeah, Zizic.
I call him Zizic.
Yeah. Do you now, Ike? You know, for people that don't know, that was one of the most famous clubs in Greece, and you were part of the team that I guess you could say broke up the championships between Panathinaikos and Olympiacos.
Yes.
So let's talk about that year, because I know that it was kind of, I guess you could say, the most historical year, one of the most historical years in Greek basketball, because for people that don't know, Panathinaikos has won all the championships and Olympiacos has won a few. And then you have Ike, just kind of like that 1 year with Ike. And I think you guys were down 0-2 or something like that, and you came back in one. So yeah, so
and
talk
we
about that series.
Number one seed, and we had the home court advantage. Yeah, and in that time still, great Alfonso Ford played for Olympiacos.
Yeah.
Bodiroga and all this dream team in Panathinaikos, and they had we played. I will lie to you, I think against Heracles, the semifinals, and Olympiacos and Panathinaikos. We were lucky that how lucky you are.
Yeah.
If you don't meet Panathinaikos or Olympiacos until the final. Yeah. So they had a physical fight between them, and in some games, and we meet them in the finals. We lost the home court advantage the first game. We lost the second game, and it's in best of 5. So the coach said, the Shakos are like, let's play with the young guys. Aka, full with half Olympiacos, half AEK staff, AEK supporters, and we win that. Then we go to Olympiacos. They are ready for celebration and everything, full gym. We beat them there. And man, the atmosphere for a kid like me that haven't saw Oaxaca full, all yellow. Hey, it was 18,000 people on the feet, and I won against Olympiacos after 2-0 down, 3-2. And after 29 years, I think they win the championship title. Because it was Heracles or Pau or Aris and all these teams.
What was the celebration like? I know what was that night like in
Come on, man. We celebrate 2 EuroLeague and a championship title. You want me to talk about? Let me ask you, how was your celebration when we?
Man, I don't remember much.
Exactly. No, I was the kid that was driving the cars.
Yeah.
You know how you have to listen to the older guys.
Yeah.
The all this picture taking, in the middle of the court. I didn't experience that in my life before that, to win a championship with a team, because I played 1 year with Rabotnički. We lost the cup and we lost the championship. And then I left immediately. So I didn't have some professional. I had the cadet, the juniors, but never the professional trophy. So it was for me like the kid. And then, hey, you drive us. I didn't know why, but you have to listen. Yes, okay. I drive.
Let's go.
I was happy, Mercedes, the Andrew Betts.
Yeah.
Respect Andy from Denver. Drive Mercedes. I'm here. You don't even know Zastava or Warburg, these Balkan cars driving. Yeah. And he gave me Mercedes to drive. I said, I'll drive you to America if you want, man. I'm driving. You don't know how much I love cars. Luca, you here, man?
Oh man, these are amazing stories. What about the Ike fans? I know you guys talked about them so much, but
Original 21.
Yeah, I never really got a chance to experience it, but I hear so many great stories about the Ike fans and the fanatics, and how crazy they were. There was guys hanging from the backboard and from the gym. Like, talk about that.
The fans in Greece, man. The fans in Greece. Ike fans was great. 4 years, great 4 years. I'm thankful for the support. The kid from Macedonia to go to Greece when Greece was economically, full, everything was working, and to give me the opportunity. They have so many other kids from Greece.
Yeah.
And to decide to choose to put on side the dispute, the governments that they have and all this talk. I had one of the best. I count Greece as my second home.
Yeah.
6 years, and the fans, so the support, all our fanatics in a different way. You experience a lot. That I will tell a story about how strong Kyle Hines is. The cup game. That me and Kesha was like, is this guy normal? The people who are listening, the fans, the cup in Greece is against Panathinaikos, Olympiacos usually, and we play in a other arena that is not home court of Olympiacos or Panathinaikos, and Mr. Kyle Hines go out like he's not final, like he's, you know, his confidence is, he's calm, the pressure, and the fans started to hit themselves with some fireworks. And there is a video. It's good to edit this if you can. Some like how you call that?
It's like a flare.
Like a flare.
Yeah, flare.
And a flare fly from one side of the court and hit Kyle here.
Boom.
Directly, and Kyle go out, get up, come to the locker room, and they say, people, hey, Kyle Hines was hit. And we just get up and you see Kyle Hines going and say, Kyle, you okay? What's happened? Nothing. They just hit me in the head, but I'm okay. Nothing can stop this guy.
I tell people that story in the States, and they don't believe me. I'm like,
man.
People always ask me, like, what's the most craziest story you experienced in playing European basketball? And I'm like,
man, you have to put this. You have to edit this.
I say this all the time. I say, like, this the Olympiacos Panathinaikos rivalries is.
But also you can. It's difficult to explain them with words. The energy that they give you, you know, this condition. I don't say that is normal, but I like it. You know, like now you play in a high level, like almost all your career, and you know it's difficult to play in front of the fans, for the fans. We play for the club, for a professional, for the money. But we need that energy, that connection that is between fans and the players.
I always say when you play for like those type of clubs, like Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, AEK, Red Star, so on,
there is no tiredness.
You're playing for the fans. Like when you're out there and the fans is cheering, like you're not playing for, you know, the money or the titles, or even those are great, but you're really playing for the fans.
In that moment, you forget everything. But people can know that, hey, it's easy for you professionals and everything.
No,
guys, I don't say that it's not, you know, the money and everything. You working the job that, you know, people usually go just to practice. You're famous and everything, but this moment for me, it's always been special, you know. And me and you play together because, you know, it was at 6 minutes in the first quarter, and it was easy to play, you know, with your hands and strong, just pass you the ball or throw it up. And just scouting report, Kyle Hines, close right, and he will pass you right.
Everybody's been doing that for the last 14 years. I only
man,
go right.
And you still keep giving buckets.
I don't know, man. What's the name? Vlado. Vlado makes fun of me all the time because I'm in practice, and Mito, and I'm practicing with my left hand. He was like, Brate, why are you practicing with your left hand? You maybe shot 2 left-hand shots your whole entire career.
Man, I remember in Olympiacos, you use like your thing, you know, from the free throw line. You will go clear, I go 1-on-1. They close it, and you keep going with the right, left, and you're gonna pass them on the right side. That's it. Damn, how you do it?
You give away all my secrets, man. I still got some more years to play.
I know, man. I'm trying to make them that you don't say that you practice with the left hand. We're gonna make a fake scouting report. You know, I make the career on the pump fake. They say don't jump, and they jump on the second one. Oh,
you're gonna jump eventually.
Yeah, do it right. It worked.
Hey man, every great player has their trademark. No matter what it is. You got me up more than a few times, especially in practice.
Man.
Now let's talk about 2011 EuroBasket. I think, for you, that has to be a special moment for not only you, but I think for your whole entire country. So first of all, what was that experience like? And, to be able to, I know you guys didn't medal, but I'm sure it felt like you guys medal just because you guys not only
it was bigger than a medal.
Yeah, exactly.
It was bigger than a medal because, again, that build you up psychologically. Everything is in the head. We was used to go to the EuroBasket, win maybe one game, and you get used to it. I don't know how to say you can understand me. Oh, okay, we can. I always like challenges. I always accept them. I always do it the right way. But EuroBasket, always I was at one. We had 1 win, 2 wins. And then my second EuroBasket, let's go to make 3 wins.
Yeah.
But we lost the first game,
Mm-hmm.
And I like to read comments, we have the best, like in Olympiacos, that all these players, but we had the best chemistry,
Yeah.
Laugh, we'll come 1 hour early, go to dinner together. And this is the thing that if any team have this, the results are for sure.
Yeah.
But this Eurobasket was one of the best Eurobaskets in a long time. All the NBA stars played, from the Tony Parker, Gasol brother, Ibaka. We can stay all night if we talk about the names. And after the first game, we get around all the press, all the equipment guy, from equipment guy to the president. We stay in one room, laugh, maybe drink 1 beer, 2 beers, cut this or beep, and we talk. And I like to read them, but it doesn't piss me off. It gives me more energy. I like
motivation
to read this stuff to boost, because I get angry when they stop to playing. The imagination, when their imagination stop, because everybody in this time is coach. Everybody is specialist about everything because the computer allowed them.
Yeah.
And this is their job, that's why everything have certain price. You're popular and everything, you have to go with it, There is a lot of other stuff that come with. So in the Eurobasket, after the first game, everybody attack us. This is how Balkan is, hey, these guys, they will come back. And then we decided, hey, we don't care. Let's play for us. Hey, let's play for us. Let's don't bother about anything. Let's just concentrate on the court. When we are on the court, we're gonna die for each other. When we are out, we're gonna enjoy each other.
Enjoy it
all together, So we win. Second game, Croatia, last shot. Then come Greece, Spanulis, Brate. I always, it's Lucas, because Spanulis say, I never lose from you. And then he said, I didn't play. And we started winning, and hey, it was the happiness that we see, we were happy. I went there with 124 kilos. When I came to Olympiacos, I had 107 kilograms. I lost a lot. And when we lost, the emotions, I felt it at the end when we lost against Russia for the bronze medal. Like, damn, it finished 21 days. I think, damn. And now I felt it, what we did, again, you want the medal regardless. You had 2 wins before, and now you play for the bronze medal. And we could go finals against Spain, but Navarro went crazy, and respect for him. But it's just we went with the flow. We went believing in ourselves, and we had like 5 players that people maybe know.
Yeah.
At that time, always domestic players and everything. But I will always say, in a team, you need great chemistry and soldiers.
Yeah.
Like you, I was shooter, you was defender. Now you're a shooter. I'm retired, so you know how.
I got a funny story about that later. I'll tell you. Yes. I'll tell you about that.
I'm waiting. So I'm telling you, I will put it as one of the best, emotional.
Yeah.
The thing is that 2011 that we proved, because we have multi-ethnic country.
Yeah.
Politics is in everything, but at that time there was no religion, there was no political party. At the square, like 100,000 people waiting for us. The political party that are killing themselves,
everybody was friends.
They are happy.
Yeah.
This is the thing that no money can buy. The feeling, the experience, that emotions, that feelings is you have won it a lot. You have won a lot of profit.
I would imagine like that would be totally different, because like for your like your the group of players is almost like a pioneer. You guys are pioneers because you guys never experienced that before, and to see obviously like your country,
we didn't expect that.
Didn't expect it. Your country has been like, there's so many different things. There's so many different things that always go on, about different things, political issues, stuff like that. But to see, everybody come together because of basketball, because of how you guys do, it has to be unbelievable.
That's priceless, to see that you can bring with something healthy sports to represent a country is something that no money can buy. You play it with all your heart, and it's experience that I always talk. He always asks me, my son asks me like about those. he thinks that he's always asking me about dunks. Did you see how this guy dunked? This guy this guy that. I tell him, that's all good, but there is certain process to get to there.
Yeah.
I know it look easy, but
you have to get through the process.
A lot of sacrifices, a lot of work.
Now, do you think that helped you individually legitimize you as a player? The way people looked at you, the way people kind of respected you, because of your
after 2011.
Yeah.
After 2011, everything changed.
If you, by the way, if you,
Miško,
that's what I'll say. If you talk to our agent Miško, he says that the day you signed with him, he said he changed your life. That's what he says. That's what he said. Those are his words.
That's what he says.
Yes,
that's what I say. Miško, I know you're gonna watch this. 10%.
Yeah.
I met with Miško. That's an agent that I agree with him after 10 seconds of the talking.
Yeah.
I have huge respect for those kind of things. That he's direct. He tell me. I tell him what I need because I was like the bad boy.
Yeah.
I played great and everything, but I had the luggage that he's bad. Now the coaches are calling between themselves how he's in the locker room. Is he gonna destroy my chemistry in the team? So all this package have to be. And and I don't say that I wasn't like a bad boy, but in the chemistry way, in a team way, I will die for my team.
Yeah,
but
amazing.
Coaches have to see that.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of offers. 2011, everybody wants you after the Eurobasket. But if you do the Ivkovic or Željko Bradovic, there is a lot of other names, but I talk about the Balkan.
Yeah.
You pass 1 year, those luggage are
it's gone.
thrown. They're forgotten. So, and it was the right decision. Miško tell me, hey, you want to go there? No. You want to go there? No. I have these options because of this. He explained, I want to do that. I met you. I won championship title. What else to say? Pre-disease.
I mean, it was a great decision.
Man.
Absolutely great. But before we talk about Olympiacos, I got to ask you about one player that I feel like doesn't get the credit that he deserves.
Oh, I can guess.
Bo McCallum. I want to ask you about Bo because Bo was, even now, like people don't talk about him as much, but I forget. I feel like people don't know how, like people talk about, obviously there's great guards today, Mike James, Shane Larkin, all these guys. But I mean, I feel like Bo was like ahead of his years, ahead of his time. Like that period he had between Partizan to when he played with you guys to the Siena days, like to talk about like how good Bo was and just like.
First, I will tell you his name and surname in Macedonian, Borče Mekalebovski.
Okay.
We always have to ski. When Bo came, Bo was, let's say, to keep everything for himself. And I remember when he came, I had a birthday party in my house, and he sits on the side. He's like, hey, guys, thank you for accepting me as a family and everything, He felt how we treat him. We say, hey, I don't care you from America or everywhere. You are our brother, our family. We die together. And Bo, you see after 2011, his boosts in the career, how he went. And I don't know if you know, but this year, for sure it's 10 years from that Eurobasket. So we're going to make, he will come here. He has 4 rewards to take. He was basketball player, man of the year in 2011, and all these trophies. I'm in contact with him. A lot of times we go Instagram live together. He's my brother, and he will always be one of the special person that he played for Macedonia, like he's born here. And this thing that he felt. How is it people to love you, to respect you? Because some players haven't experienced that in that kind of way. He was a god. If he went for prime minister at that time, he will win prime minister. He will for sure. He will be the first U.S. person to be prime minister of Macedonia.
I always felt like I was like Bo is probably living in Macedonia somewhere right now, just like
He like Belgrade.
I know.
Belgrade, Macedonia. He never forget. But the energy that he gave us, he's calm, and off the court, on the court, it's rare to find that kind of players, you know.
Yeah,
I will say I talked in same situation now with Jacob Wiley, who played for our national team.
Mm-hmm.
I explained him. He was so excited that he will play for a national team. And this is, you know from experience, rarely to find players. He will get the passport to help, but he will look for the passport just for his financial things, his financial growth in his career. But this guy, Jacob, he was, I don't know how to explain you, like more emotions than anybody, you know. He's happy. He felt like a part of something, you know, and this is the big thing for me. That's when I feel that I'm a part of a group, that we are as one, I will die.
Yeah, man. I remember that 2011, and I was, we were watching it, with the other guys there, and I remember watching
you signed
it.
already. I had to prove myself.
I was happy and I was excited once we found out that I didn't know you.
And I know to go with the left hand also.
Yeah, I just knew I
had to work 10 times harder.
I just knew it was this bald-headed guy with a bunch of tattoos. that shot a set shot three. I was like, yo, this guy is amazing. Like, I don't know how he does this.
Hey, because I don't jump on the shot. I went here. You don't jump. I should. I remember with first practice when I meet you, you know how when you play all summer, they give you free. Yeah. We were in the small team, if you remember Olympiacos, and Duda come and tell me, my friend, you will not practice a lot. You know, we're gonna go full court press, but you will not be. You will little minutes and you go out. And for position, me and you know, we change. Always is the guy who pressure full court, and I'm on the court, and he say, "Pero press," and I tell him, but you just told me that. I didn't say this. You know, you cannot say to do that.
No.
Yo, and I press. He said, press harder. I said, God damn it, man. You know,
my first practice.
This is what I talk to respect. It's my first practice. You just told me that I will not press. Hey, he said it. You know how we did it.
It's incredible, man. Now, you talked about signing to Olympiacos. So what did that mean for you? And then I don't know if any of us expected it. But, when you walked in those first couple of weeks, did you expect for us to be a EuroLeague champion? Like, I don't think anybody expected it, but
Hey, no, and you know that year, the EuroLeague, they say, hey, you broke the system, you know.
Yeah, we did.
The budget, we cut the budget, everybody went up 40 million budget, and we won it. But how to say it, I didn't expect that I will sign in Olympiacos. I was in Russia. Then you don't know how the Eurobasket will go. It went how it went. And with all the offers, I choose first to go to Olympiacos in 4 years. And Olympiacos, Glifada, by the sea, to the good restaurants.
Not bad
and
lifestyle.
All these 4 years, I went from Galatsi to drive all the way over there just to sit a little bit, then come back. And now I had a chance. And all these 4 years, I listened to all the houses that they get and everything. I had luck, and I'm proud. I wanted to play Olympiacos a lot. Yeah. These 4 years that I played, first, where is it? EuroLeague, big name, and everything like that. But then we came, and how they say, the budget went down, and we won the EuroLeague, But to be coached by Duda, I went, first of all, just to learn a lot, to go on the height, because I won the EuroLeague, Europe Cup. I was like the second MVP in Europe Cup. Then I go FIBA, the third, and I wanted to come back to the elite, So you have to cut a little bit on the money thing and to choose smart. And I had big luck that I had Mishko at the time.
Yeah, I mean,
your father, Spanuli's father.
Mishko definitely looked out for us during that time. So what was it about? I mean, I know, but just from your opinion, what was it about that team that was able for us to win back-to-back titles? Is there something?
Man, just look the last seconds when Prindezi score.
Yeah.
And when you run and hit the ball and you look the bench, you know how was it? because the team, regardless names or leader, we had Spanulis, a lot of young guys, Lucas, Manjaris, experienced guy, Papadopoulos, Keshe, Marty.
Shout out Marco.
He will talk a lot of trash for this. We had laugh. We were hanging out off the court, on the court. You remember?
All the time.
Somebody's house. Go to the movies. Go to the restaurant. I don't remember that wasn't even one day that we didn't talk after lunch or we go Fridays.
Yeah.
Applebee's. We go La Pasteria. Man, because we were supporting each other. We had up and downs. We argue a lot, but this was in a good way argument. We understand each other.
Yeah,
I know to be pain in the ass a few times. Even you, nobody can piss off Kyle. So when I piss him off one time, he said, "Hey, Pero, stop talking, man. You play." I said, "Damn, I crossed the line big time."
Oh man, I mean, I think to me, like that was those 2 years, that 2-year period was probably the funnest time I've had playing basketball, because I mean, even though we won a lot, but I think we weren't expected to win, so we didn't have that pressure, and also none of us were really big names, like besides Spanulis, but nobody else was really like a big name. Like when you went to
yes, exactly.
Or
you
came back from
something big.
Yeah, like it was
like a players who won something big, except Billy, and Prindezis who play a lot over there. But we're like, let's say the new team, the new generation. But you have to agree with me. The first year, okay, we didn't have pressure.
Yeah,
there was also luck on our side, but the luck go behind the brave people. Shishkauskas 80-something, 9% free throws,
missed
all
2 free
career
throws.
to miss 2 at the end. Prindezis is not like people, just to say this, because he's pissing us off, because every day before practice he comes half hour and practice this shot. He practiced 3 points with this
From half
and
court.
everything. This is his shot,
Yeah.
This is his shot.
Yeah.
But the second year, I know that it's a fact. We were like offended. You remember what all Europe was saying?
Yeah.
Okay, they win by luck. They do this. They do blah blah blah. You remember CSK was talking a lot of trash before the Final Four, like we're gonna kick their ass and whatever. You remember the first game against CSK? I watched from time to time some highlights of those games, or put the whole game. We were destroying them, and CSK in our time, these 2 years in Olympiacos, was
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. They're unbelievable now, but they were unbelievable. So we beat them like 20 points. I don't know how much was. And then Real Madrid, the comeback. You remember us? We go in the 6th minute.
Yeah.
We're down 19 when we started. It's easy to play with Kyle. I would say, throw him the ball everywhere.
I remember the high-low pass. I threw the high-low pass to you. You made the dunk.
Oh, that was, hey, when I dunked, I said, well, you know how difficult it is for a white man, old man, for his back, man. You can imagine, man, what you did to me. But I was acting like it's nothing because I dunked. The white man can jump.
Man, you said it that year. I think we were all because we started off the year bad. I think we lost like our first
very bad
4 games or something like that in EuroLeague or something like that. But I think Berjokas made a couple of changes, and once he made those changes, we just kind of just took off, and it was like, I think for us it was more like we wanted to prove everybody that it wasn't luck.
It wasn't by accident.
It wasn't by accident. Like we were, and I mean, and we did it. We accomplished it, man. It was unbelievable.
Man, you remember Panathinaikos, Olympiacos won the last championship with Duda.
Yeah,
EuroLeague and Greek.
Yeah.
So that was for me, Romeo. You remember?
Yeah.
It was unbelievable because the two trophies sit in front of us. We're watching them, and that's when you realize, hey, what the hell we did?
Yeah,
the hell we did, man? What the hell we did?
I still feel like we don't really, all of us really didn't really get an opportunity to really understand what we accomplished, even when we went back to back, because we had lost the the series in Panathinaikos because we were partying.
Yes.
I mean, we were partying too much. We were going out too much. Hey man,
I don't know. You?
All right. No, you know.
My bad. I
You-
sleep all my career, people.
You're
rest.
retired now, man. You can tell the people the truth, man. We were I would
You can tell. Hey, you know who's gonna talk a lot of trash about
Who?
this? And I'm not gonna say hi or shout out Gigi. Shave his beard, please, for me, man. Gigi told me I fixed his life with his new hairstyle. He needs to change a little bit his beard style
Well,
now.
yeah, we'll talk
And
about
he will
that too.
continue to grow.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, man. I think because we didn't win that series, I feel like we never got a real opportunity to celebrate the things that we accomplished together,
No.
As a team. And I think, it was just, I think the question I always ask, and I asked this to AC, if that team would have stayed together, obviously you went to the NBA, I went to Cheska, so on and so on. How many titles do you think that team could have won?
For sure, we're going to win.
Yeah.
For sure, it's going to be maybe not the next year. That always is ups and downs.
Yeah.
And but I think that team, the chemistry that we had, everybody know the role. Nobody was jealous if one day I don't shoot. We enjoyed playing together, and I think this is a rare thing in today's basketball to have this kind of chemistry. And I think for sure we could want some more. But you went to CSK, and everybody had to find some job.
I mean,
that's why we left.
So that's what we're going to talk. I went to CSK, but you went to the Atlanta Hawks. So I think you
man, I didn't know that the taxes were so bad, man. I didn't know, man. You don't have taxes. They pay you taxes here, man. If I knew that,
that's it.
Man, when they tell me Shelby Mack, who plays Panathinaikos now, he tell me, hey, bro, don't be surprised about the first paycheck. I don't know how because I know, in Europe, they divided by 10 months. Here, they divided by 24.
Yeah.
Every 15, every 30th. And when the first paycheck comes, I know what I signed for. I'm like, Mishko, what is this? Pero, there is taxes for this. There is tax return for this. Okay, Mishko. Second, 2 weeks later, Mishko, what is this, man? I played 2005 for this money, man. I went to Olympiacos with 2 EuroLeagues. I was expecting to be paid. Pero, the money will come
eventually. So how was it? How was it in Atlanta for you? How much did you enjoy that experience? Or how difficult was the transition coming in? Because I mean, you were an older rookie, I guess you could say. You were 30, if correct.
Man,
so how was it? Did they make you? Did they do any rookie hazing?
No,
did they make you pack any bags?
No,
or?
I had a pressure about that. You know me, name, who are you or whatever, but you're new in the NBA, and I was, that I would respond. No chance to carry baby or to buy you, or I don't know,
a Krispy Kreme.
No, and the first day we went to Atlanta. To Athens in Georgia to preparation, and I didn't know how the bags will come, all these good things that go when you play in the NBA. And I see another bag in the room. I called the equipment guy. Zach, what is this? Hey, you have to share the equipment, to put the loop on the door handle. I said, man, the bag is outside. I ain't doing this stuff, and I'm too old. And then we had a lot of greats, legends, in the team. Lou Williams, Elton Brand, Al Harford, DeMarco, Paul Millsap. They still playing, a lot of them. So somebody said, Pero will help with this. And I just look like this in the locker room, and hey, I got Pero, man. Pero is mine.
Yeah.
And I look out like, what the hell? Who am I? He said, he do this way. Brate. That's like he's mine. I'm like, okay, nobody to touch me or anything. But I was one of the reasons that I went to Atlanta.
Really?
I'll talk to Bud because we played the qualification against Dominican Republic.
Okay, that makes sense.
In Venezuela, Caracas, for the Olympic Games. And when we play against Dominican, Al, who will watch this for sure when I will share it. Both dunk, Al, both dunk in your face like a go. And I had bad game, and I was yelling to Al, stop protecting this guy and everything. You know, when somebody is better, but you don't want to admit. So when we came there, at least I expected he would say, hey, bring this white ball head guy in Atlanta. He's the, let's say, franchise player.
Yeah.
And when I came there, all these guys, again, we built such a great chemistry. Me and Elton Brand, like the OGs.
Yeah.
And we were sitting on the side of the bench, relaxing, and we invented this trust the system. We sit because we didn't play a lot, you know, maybe at all. But we drink free Gatorade, watching the game from the first row, and everybody who come at the end, they say, "No, trust the system, stay there. This is for the OGs," you know, like. And we sit there, and there was shirts. They started the logo, trust the system, trust the system.
Oh, that's dope.
The fans started full gym before it wasn't full gym. They didn't go after first round, you know, in playoff, didn't pass. We go to these conference finals. And then Al got injured. Man, this was the pressure. When Coach Bud, one of the great coaches that I had, great guy, great friend, he'd say, I'll get his injury with the shoulder.
Yeah.
And suddenly, but we need to play against Golden State, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or Indiana was my first. And he said, Pero, you will start. I go, me? Why? I ask you why, man. I ask you why. Like, hey, Al is 26 million player, man. This one guy, at least let the other guy. Like, that was pressure. Like, me? Oh, damn, and he be, old man will cook. And I started, and the first shot I shoot, it went in. And, you know, it built the psychology. I said, hey, I can do it. And you have done it throughout the career, win big titles. But again, this pressure that we made by ourselves, you know, to help us a little bit. And I scored 18 or 16 points.
Yeah,
and that month, I started. I was like better than Europe, you know. Oh, we play who? Chicago Bulls? Okay, we go. Like it's normal to be starting five now, you know, like 6'11" from Skopje, Macedonia. Yeah. And I go out with the kids. I say, man, you old for don't, you know, to dance. And then they choose me to All-Star game.
Yeah, how was that? Yeah, how was that?
I'm falling down, man. What rising star? It was incredible experience to meet Gary Payton, Charles Barkley, so many legends retired. This party, the famous people. It was new experience for me, and I'm glad that I represent the country because there was 8 flags when the U.S. national anthem was sing, and to see our flag for small country boy came and he's on All-Star game and all the world watching. It's a big time.
Wow, man, that's incredible. Like, so, I know the fans in Atlanta, and especially some fans that you went, you know, worldwide, were, you know, embracing you. So, you know, what was that like?
Yes,
you know, to see the Macedonia flag and to see that, you know, in so many different NBA arenas. Did you ever expect that?
Man, there is a lot of people that went to look for better conditions for their family, and they find their way in the US, Canada. Yeah. And I'm happy for them, and the support was incredible. Like a lot of the teammates, you know, they say Pero my story, like we say brate means brother.
Yeah.
My story is, when you say my story, is like the great guy, but my story basically is the guy who fixed around the house, you know.
Yeah.
Clean and everything. And they come behind the bench, Pero my story, and the players are like this, and the security get out. Pero, what is my story? They tell me. I'm like, how to explain you this? What is my story? You know, it's a Balkan thing, you know. So we started, you know, we had a Macedonian Heritage Night in Canada.
Really?
We played against Toronto. And, you know, 1,500 people, all sections. And suddenly I go in the locker room, and the halftime, and I heard this is like a dance, like Bouzouki, you remember? But this is some hour dance. And the song, I remember the song. I went out and I see them in old-fashioned clothes. They're dancing our songs, Macedonian songs. And I'm like, how great are some people, like in US, in Canada, that they respect religions, they speak cultures, and they embrace it. Like to ask to be Macedonian Heritage Night, to have some dance, and it's in US. They allowed it, and I'm happy. And after the game, the security is like this with me. And I'm going into the fans. You know how we are. We run. You run to the fans, everything. I know it's for the security. I say, hey, man, they will not do anything to me. They will do more to you. If
These are my people.
Yeah, my people. So take the microphone, talk to them, tell them that you're thankful for the support, because this is the thing that we play about.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. That has to be incredible. I remember when I seen that, and even when my wife, when
but tell me, you were surprised when you see me in NBA dunking, man.
No, actually, I mean, I knew you could play in the NBA, man. I knew it. I was surprised.
I know, but I passed 2 times.
Yeah, I was surprised.
They offered, but the third time.
Yeah, I mean, you had to go.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying you had to go. I mean,
no, the third time I wanted to go. I didn't want to be like the people, when we get old and say, hey, I had chance to be better than Kyle, but I didn't go there, man. Man, I don't like that. Did you get a chance? Go, accept the challenge, man.
Yeah.
Wait, let me show you the hour 2.
Yeah, please.
Say something, Luca.
The trophies.
Talk over there with Kyle, man.
What are you most proud about your dad? And how was it like having?
I don't know if you have both of them, because I think you broke one. These 2 I win with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
You remember? I think you broke one of them.
I did break one. I think we were in the locker room. I think it was the first one.
The first one.
And I think we were in the locker room celebrating. I think I kicked it. It fell
and his face was like this. This is the European trophy. And he's broken like this. Okay. That's why I put it like this. This is Istanbul, the first one. And you remember the best one, London.
Yeah, man, those were good.
You know that I never think. I saw this in Russia, in the house of my dear friend Vladimir Dichok, working for the Russian Federation, and they had the old trophy. He won it with CSK.
Yeah.
And I was jealous. Serious. Like, damn, I play FIBA. Look, this guy have EuroLeague. Like, I was jealous and nervous and happy for you when, let's say, we gave you the Berlin trophy.
Gave us? We was up by 20.
I was happy in the same time. You know how much I respect you. Like, like a brother, like family. And but you had 3 EuroLeague. I had 2. I had 2. I said, and I put myself challenge to have the same 3 EuroLeagues, to have at least, like in a positive way. I know that I want to have 10 more too, but the challenge that I don't want to feel that thing, because there's the last 4 times that I won, 3 times that I won, 4 times I played finals. And I felt how painful it is
to lose.
When you put the hat, you put the cigarette, and here I am sitting in the corner with a towel, you came, we talked, I tell you, hey, man, I'm happy, but I was happy and I was not happy.
I mean, that's
tell you now live.
that's like the hardest experience. Like, cause I mean, when we won the first 2 years we won in Olympiacos, I was like, oh man, this is kind of easy. This is we were winning every year. And then when we lost the 2014 in Milan, and I see my guy Ricky Hickman when he won, I was like, Ricky's my best friend, but the same, I was jealous.
Man,
I
want to have the same.
Yeah,
why
exactly.
Have in a podium?
Exactly. So I mean, you talked about it. Talk about Fenerbahce. You signed to Fenerbahce, and I mean, and you have this great group of guys. You reunite with Salukas, but then it's also Gigi. It's also, I talked to Bodan. It's Jan. It's all these guys, man. So talk about that experience. Going to Fenerbahce, going to Istanbul, and being part of that first group that after so many tries, and like you said, we lost in Berlin. Winning the EuroLeague in Istanbul. Talk about that.
I came to Fenerbahce. I wanted to always seriously to be coached by Željko Obradović.
Yeah,
I admire him throughout his career. I play against him, but I always wanted to be coached by him. And I wanted to go back to EuroLeague to win the EuroLeague. I will tell you one story that probably you don't know, and Mishko will be mad because I put details from the contract. I refused maybe triple more financial, bigger offer in US to stay in NBA.
Really?
Instead the one that I took from Fenerbahce.
Really?
maybe if I stayed in NBA, I will stay. I will still be in NBA. But I put in the contract. I wanted to come back, and there is a proof for this. This is my contract. You know that not even one Turkish team went to the finals.
Yeah.
Before that, and I put in the contract for the 2 + 1 year contract I had, and the third year, you know, always the biggest, and they put you a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
And if we don't want you, we're gonna pay you this. I say, erase this. And we should say, what? Erase the money. I don't want the money. I want you to put that in the first 2 years, if I win EuroLeague, not to go to the final, my third year is guaranteed. I came here to win EuroLeague. And the vice president, Ozan Balaban, my dear friend, say, brate, respect of this. I hope you bring, not that I brought, we brought as a team, but I came with the challenge, you know. I wanted to win third EuroLeague, you know. That's, and again, I would not say that exactly you. I want to be to have 3 like you. We started, we win 1 together, we win 2 together. You took my third one. I say, man, I want to take 1 from Kyle Hines now. So I came for that, and that's how it happens, you know.
Did it feel
that is in my contract I put?
I mean, that's a very bold and but yet very confident move. Did the third EuroLeague feel any different than the first 2?
I loved it because I wanted to. I told you, like a challenge, like a goal.
Yeah.
Because there is certain also people that have participated or won in won EuroLeague in my country, but I wanted to be the one with the most. And this is also why I came back. I wanted to accept any challenge, be coached by Obradovic, go in a great club with all these like NBA, you know, conditions that it had, and coached by Željko Obradovic. It was incredible. And all these players, to say, Bogdan, my roommate, man, this guy, I love him to death, but this guy is obsessed with basketball, man.
Yeah.
I wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Man, go to sleep. We have finals tomorrow game to play. Wait. Golden State is playing. I need to watch. These guys stay after practice. All these shots that you watch from Bogdan, half court, buzzer beater. These guys stay after the practice and shoot and practice them. I said, man, let's go eat. 300 more shots. Man, I will start with that, man. Come on, old guy. You know, young. I just I regret that I didn't learn Turkish.
Yeah.
Everywhere I learned, but coaching stuff, a lot of Serbs.
Everybody,
a lot of Serbs, a lot of Americans in the team.
Even your teammates too.
Vesely's Czech. Vesely don't speak Czech. You know, he speaks Serbian. Like he's born there.
Yeah.
But great experience, you know. The Turkish fans, oh my God, you know, in a different way. Everybody have different place in my heart, but they the support that they give you in a different kind of way, you know, in a good in a win or in a loss, they are behind you, you know. They support you, they lift you up, they cry with you. We lost, you remember, they were crying, you know. This also kill you like a player, you know. Hey, these people cry and you could bring them, you know, happiness, and now they cry. You put that as a pressure also.
Like we talked about before earlier in the podcast, you play for the fans. Like that's exactly what it is, man. You play for the fans. Do you have a?
Don't sleep. Hey, he fell asleep.
Oh man, it's
no, Luka, man. Luka.
These are good stories, man. These are good stories,
man. I will tell him the details, the more details. You know?
Yeah. You'll hear the off the air version of some of this stuff.
Yes.
Do you have a funny Gigi Jatome story?
Oh man, this guy. We sit next to each other. He's one of the. Let's hope people from Milano or from Italy don't get angry for me because you don't know Gigi. You know, he's like the good guy. He read books. He don't spend money, and he have hundreds of millions. I hope he have hundreds more. He have hotel. He promised me that he will invite me to the hotel for free. Even I offered to pay something, but he didn't accept nothing. We're still waiting for the offer. But the funny story is that, you know, we go to dinner And you know how Italians speak Italian, you know. I go, his mother, his father, his brother, great group of guys, great family. And they will start to speak Italian. And they start to laugh, ha, ha, ha. And I laugh, you know, because they laugh Italian. I don't understand. And I tell, Gigi had this broom, I call it. Like a broom. And the beard was all messy, you know. You see now he have the lines. This,
very sophisticated
like
now.
And he's more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
And I tell him before the start of the second year, we agree that if we win EuroLeague, that I will cut his ponytail. That if we lose, I shave my beard. Man, I shaved the beard two, 3 times in these 20 years. I cannot recognize myself, you know, when I'm like, oh, I put glasses, the hairs and everything. I can't wait to grow. And we win the third EuroLeague, and everybody's celebrating. I went to the stands, get Luka to come to feel this energy, to get the trophy. Again, it's EuroLeague trophy. It's not everyday thing. And I tell the physio, you know me, that I never forget. You know, and I say, give me the scissors, you know, and I put them here, and I say, Gigi, come. And Gigi, oh, no, come. So he catch, and he's pulling. He's going up. I said, man, don't go up. I will cut you.
Cut the whole
thing. And my hands are slippery. And all the fans was yelling, "Ay de pero, man, more pressure than the Final Four." I got it, man. And I go, yeah, like I'm more happy for this than the trophy, the EuroLeague trophy, man. And you see how Gigi Datome's career changed. That's Gigi. I expect 10%. Kyle, I'm getting paid for everything.
A lot of people owe you money. That's what you basically say.
For what?
For the 10%. You got to get the 10%.
Man, I just say it, but nobody come. Nobody send me. I send you. You owe me from 2011.
Hey man,
please help me.
I owe you quite a lot, man. I owe you quite a lot.
No, man. The friendship that we have, it's enough. It's enough. And your family, Tyler, can't wait to see that, man. Father, mother, man. Great.
You retired, and so what has retirement life like been for you? Obviously, you see on Instagram, you get a chance to spend more time with your boys. I know you're the president of the Basketball Association, but how much do you miss basketball? And what are you doing now in your retirement, in your old age now?
Man, don't offend me, man. I'm too young. If I don't have hair, just stop it. Like you say, man, I have more time to spend with my little three prints, as I call them. Yeah. My boys, is not even little anymore. I cannot accept that, he's almost until here. I'm proud to spend time with them, but I miss it so much. I'm still in basketball as a president, have to organize everything. We are living now in a certain situation with this COVID virus, but we have to accept it and find the best solution about that, the condition and the health of the players, about the league. But it's totally different, I'm learning to wake up every day. My body is waking up, to be dynamic, to fight, to play basketball, to spend energy. It's totally different, I'm not the guy who sits. Even when I go to work, I sit to write and then I walk around. I want to play. Like yesterday, we go to watch a game, A1 division. After the game, we stay to shoot with my son. Yeah. And I want to win him. Let him tell you, man. I'm not like the father that will let people say, "Hey, you have to let him win." Hell no, man.
That was gonna be my next question. I was gonna ask the question to Luka. Say, Luka.
Because when he get better, for sure he will bust my ass. He will not say.
And that's gonna be the last time you play him. That's what I was gonna ask Luka. How close are you at to beating your dad now in one-on-one?
Well, not so close.
No.
Oh, what? He's just shy now.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dunk. We have a basket at home.
Yeah.
Like on the door, and he's doing this. Yes, I call. Like I turn, he will run. Cow, dunk on me. God damn it! Come on, son. And then I tell him, okay, let me turn. And I say, dunk over me now. And he go. I tell him, because you go and you are thinking that I'm going to block you. No, go like fast. Go, dunk. He's the guy that, I don't know, you're the best blocker or close to?
Number two.
Number two.
Yeah.
And he's, how tall are you?
Let's say 200. Let's say 2 centimeters on a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he have the feeling and everything, when to jump, and he blocked all the shots because he never showed emotion. Maybe he hide if somebody dunk over him or anything, because he cannot block a shot if he don't go or think about or he gonna dunk or whatever.
It's part of the game.
That's why I hate him.
Part of the game.
He blocked this so many. Do you remember on practice when I dunked over you one time? You was weak side or something, and I yelled.
You yelled and you ran.
Over you. Say something now.
Yeah, I think we didn't talk for like 2 days after that.
Yeah. But we had cash between us and Martin.
You were afterwards. You were like, you want to get dinner? I was like, nah, I want to get dinner with you, man. I'm going home. Man.
Oh, yeah. I thought, I talked a lot. I will apologize now for that, man. Please accept my apology.
Nah, man, it was.
But
fun,
you
like
can
I
understand
said.
a white guy to dunk over you.
Man, it was.
White men can't jump, and especially this guy.
Man, we had some good times. Now I have
Incredible.
a few more questions.
As much as you want, man. Let Luca fall asleep.
Man, we gonna keep him up, man. This is good stuff. This is history. 20 years almost 20 years of basketball you played. What was, if you can say one moment, what was your favorite moment?
I can't.
No,
I can't. Because there is certain with the club moments, there is certain with the national team. But if I have to choose, it's about, it's so everything is connected,
Mm-hmm.
The club, the challenges that we talk now, but for the emotional part, the thing that you say, the old people were as one for a long time. That didn't happen in our country. There is no politics, there is no religion, that we were happy. There was 1 month of happiness in this country. The people, government stopped to work to watch the game, to support us. After every game, going around the city, people are making celebration, and this feeling is one of the special feelings, for me. And if I have to choose, I would choose this one. The 2011 emotions that. Like you said, nobody expected us. Like the first EuroLeague, the year, they will say, hell, they will not. Even the second year, they will not. But this is the best feeling,
best feeling
to
ever.
win it when everybody are not respecting you or just talking some beer trash. This was the best. To play against one Pau Gasol or everybody, and don't look them in a way, superstars.
Yeah.
Regardless how they look, man, you same flash of me. We go fight. And this was built up in a bigger level.
Now, before I let you go, I have a few questions. Usually on this podcast, I try to, kind of put in some, I guess you say, a little more of a serious topic. And one of the things I want to talk to you about is your mindset and your mentality. Which I think is something that is special. For me, from looking and knowing you, your mentality is that, win, lose, or draw, like you're going to get the most out of this. You're going to enjoy every single moment. So talk about that mentality and talk about that mindset. Like, how did you develop that?
Life is too short to go back about bad things, about losses, because for me, you never lose a game. You never you can only learn. You can lose if you repeat the mistake twice. For me, that's a fail. But if you learn, everything in life is a lesson. You in every bad thing you have to find there is something good, to build your confidence, to build your mentality. And I look always forward for new challenges. Always try to learn from everything, never blame nobody. There is no mistakes. It's always my fault to build my confidence, to go forward and to live the life, to be positive. I have priorities, my boys, and try to be always there for them, to teach them to be positive, to to be humble, to
Mhm.
to live the life in the right way, regardless what you have. The most important thing for me is to live the life and to be humble and to enjoy it.
Now you're on the list of, anybody you talk to that played with you. Many people will say that you're one of their favorite teammates, if not their favorite teammate that they've ever played with. Talking to everybody has a story, whether or not it's from Spanulis to Gigi to me to plenty of guys. You mentioned so many guys today. What does that mean to you to be recognized by your peers about this?
It's the thing that I tell you that it's you cannot explain it. It's the feeling that I can go to Greece and I can sit and we can talk like me and you. I can come to US, you can come here. That's something that is not fake. It's real. You can feel it. Nobody can fake friendship, or they can fake, but you can feel the real friendship by the smile, by that moment, by that emotions. I love that I have so many friends in Greece, in US, everywhere I played. I can go and feel like home. This is something special, for a little kid from Skopje, from little country, to regardless what he make, but the friendship stay. Like also, a lot of other players tell you, the most important is whatever you have in life. Nothing can make you happy like real friends, and that's incredible. And that's why I think all the teams that I have been, most of the teams, 2 years with you, is the thing. We go to work, but we are here for one reason together: to win, to be successful, to go on the next level, and to smile. And what positive thing we have if we what we have to do or whatever. We were smiling, we were joking, and nobody was offended. Like we are arguing, but we know it's a different way of argument, because this is for something good that you can answer to me, and we're gonna find the middle, the best solution. And this is also like one more trophy in life.
I agree, man. I agree.
One of the biggest trophies.
The biggest trophy, definitely, man. Definitely. I think that's definitely one of your many, legacies, that you left in your career. Now, you just spoke about it too. You played on so many successful teams, won titles, championships, played in so many big games. How big is chemistry, or how big is like the new word creating culture, involved in that?
The most important also the chemistry in the team, the chemistry with the city where you play, because a lot of people think that, hey, sportsmen are a higher level than us, they're more famous, but they like the NBA do, like a lot of teams do. You're in the players union, the EuroLeague association of the players. How is it when you mix with the people, go in some areas, help building something, or attend at some event, and people see you like, and this feeling is also the best. Like, hey, I see Hines. That's the same like when I go to Ajax. Oh, look, these players, and these things is all together with the basketball, the fans. Again, we get that finish like result that everything is about togetherness, and this is the best package that can happen, and the best seasons always happen like this. Even if they owe you money, 5 months, you still enjoy the season, and this is the thing, man.
This is the thing that's most important.
Because nobody will go 5 months for free to be yelled at and whatever, man. But we did it, we forget it. Not that we don't need them or that we're not gonna get it, but at that moment we don't feel it. We don't think about it.
Yeah, that's why I said it was one of my favorites, because it was the joy. It was really the essence of the joy of coming to the gym every day and the joy of playing basketball.
Listening to that.
Yeah. All his stories and everything, man. That was
guys, play 4. You remember?
Yeah.
What you played?
Yeah,
I said 5. No, coach, you said 4. Vageli, what they say? 4. Vageli, you will tell me. We will stay 10 days. We talk.
Man, I told we gotta do because our anniversary is coming up in the next couple of years, and I was like, we should do like a.
To go and meet in Greece.
Meet all together and do like a last dance, like type of like, documentary, like all of us talking,
man,
all
that will
the
be
stories,
perfect,
man. Because people don't know how many. how many stories and how many stuff we have in our the background of it, that would happen with these two titles.
A lot.
Man. Too many.
You remember when we won the title, the first thing that we all do, we catch the doctor or Tolly and we throw them in jacuzzi.
Yeah, the jacuzzi.
We don't celebrate the title. We wanted to go and to have fun in the locker room.
Everybody in the shower. I got two more questions and I'll let you get out of here. Your tip.
And you said 2 questions 10 questions ago.
I know, man, but I have a lot to talk. I mean, I don't get a chance to talk to you every day.
Man, so we can do part 1, part 2. I'm here, man.
Now, what would your tips be or your advice for a younger player, the younger player right now who's in Macedonia or, Luka, for that matter, of who wants to be successful, have a successful basketball career? What would your tips be as somebody that's kind of seen it all and done it all?
I don't know if I want him to answer this because I teach him. He's a witness.
Yeah.
I teach him to enjoy basketball, not to work it, to enjoy, to smile.
Yeah.
Not to get because he will miss a shot. When you miss a shot, what do I say when you do what you do? He will do what I tell you. I tell him up and down.
Yeah.
If you want to run, be angry, be mad, enjoy. Everybody miss. Kyle miss so many shots. I miss, but shooter never stop shooting.
Yeah, man.
Shoot. You go looking forward to enjoy, to enjoy this thing that I say is the most important. To enjoy basketball, to respect the teammates because it's a team sport. If you don't want, he can go chess to play because it's so simple. To be good in school. School education is number 1, but the basketball ways I tell them enjoy. Like as a president, we played in Russia now. I see the players, we're down. I call them on the side. I say, hey, please smile. Lose 20 if you want. Not that I want to lose, but smile. There is a different way of losing. In a way, fighting way. There is a losing in a cowardly way. Smile, enjoy the game, laugh, have fun together, guys. It's a basketball. It's a ball. We're going to win day. We're going to lose. But the most important thing is to build. To stay together, not to go one session of some competition. We didn't make it. Okay, Kyle's fault. This fault. Let's change this guy. Let's change this guy. No, let's build slowly, and the result will come.
I absolutely agree, man.
Not to think too much about basketball this, basketball this. No, always put challenges in front of yourself, and if you fail in that challenge, learn from that challenge. Never fail. And see where you make mistakes, and let's go to the next one.
Yeah, that's absolutely great advice, man. I appreciate you for sharing that. Now, last question.
You're different kind of way.
Oh man, I just
because I try to teach you to go left, but you keep going right.
I'm still going right, man.
My teaching is not good for everybody.
I'll tell this quick story. Like, so when we were in Olympiacos, and I would ask you, I was like, man, why don't you ever go into paint? I was like, why do you only shoot threes? And you told me, you were like, as you get older, you shoot further away from the basket. So I always remember that. So when our coach asked me now, he's like, oh, why are you shooting so many jump shots? So I'm like, hey, man, as I get older, I'm starting to get further away from the basket. So I always remember you said that. And
you had. We was waiting for you to treat. You remember we were forcing you shoot 3, Kyle. Shoot. You are this type of character even in those moments. No, I know my role. I know my job. Don't do this, guys. I said, Kyle, come on, man. People to see smiling Kyle's face in the game. Find me a clip. I will video that.
I'm too focused, man. I'm too serious, man.
I know. You're a professional. I told you. There is not even one person that I have talked about you, coaching stuff, like with Quinn Snyder. We talked with Kenny Atkinson in NBA, these guys that know European basketball that respect a lot. Man, this guy. I'm like, what about me, people, man? God damn, Kyle is good. I know. Say something good.
But I'm better.
Man. And he's a beast, Luka. He's a beast. He going. I would say I didn't do a lot of job in the weight room. This guy will go all muscles like a Robocop. He will do this and say, Coach, put weight. And we sitting with Kesha like this. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say, Kyle, you good, man? Okay. I said, damn, if I do that, It's broken on half.
It's over.
It's over. You remember Andreas?
Yeah, I remember.
Always pressure point.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Man.
All right, last question. Your favorite past EuroLeague player and your favorite present EuroLeague player, and this goes for Luka too. Luka, who's your favorite EuroLeague player right now?
Let me think. But I will not say the people that I know.
No, your favorite. Who's your favorite EuroLeague player?
Past and now.
Past and now.
Yeah.
Well, you for past.
Oh,
good choice.
Oh,
good choice.
Oh my son.
You can tell he's a politician's son.
Wait. I would say Tony Kukoc.
Nice.
Past, present. I don't want to send Spanulis, I don't want.
For present, mine is Milos Teodosic.
Milos? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will say, I wanted to say Luka, but Luka played a little bit. Luka Doncic, but he's in NBA. But I would say Billy, Billy's still playing on a high level.
Yeah.
We are same age. I'm retired 2 years. This guy's still busting. There is beeping busting heads.
Still
in
EuroLeague,
man. Playing high level. And this guy, 6 kids.
Yeah.
But Billy is one of my favorite by the work ethic. By also we like to piss him off a lot.
Billy's the greatest of all time, man. Billy's another one that a lot of people don't know. His sense of humor, his personality off the court, man.
You have to meet him and to know him,
Yeah, man. He's a killer on the court, but he's such a great guy and such a funny guy.
He's so calm, like people will never notice, Also, he hides with the hat.
Yeah.
Calm. Man, you are Spanulis Vasilis. Let people see you, man. Now he have good hairstyle. You remember how much I forced his hairstyle now?
Yeah.
Because he was letting it go. He was Mykonos and this like this. But now it's all.
Oh man! All right, man. Thank you so much for you guys taking the time of joining.
Man, thank you. So good to see you. We talk. People
always,
don't know.
Man, we gotta see each other, man. We gotta once. This
man,
COVID
send me
stuff.
some tickets, man. I know.
Yeah, once
don't have. Luka took my last money now.
Oh,
for
man,
this.
Once COVID ends, man, we definitely gotta.
Is there fans? Is there fans in Italy?
No, we don't have fans. No, we don't have fans.
So, family only.
Yeah, no, we don't have fans. Yeah.
So we're gonna meet in some restaurant, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. We definitely gotta
waiting
it
for
out,
you,
man.
You're now the big boss. EuroLeague Association, EuroLeague like a league, Milano, CSK captain, all these trophies. How many trophies you won? Let me ask you this last question. How many trophies you won with CSK? I forget the number. You said it in some interview.
7 VTB and 2 EuroLeague, so 9.
Okay, Russian championship.
Yeah, and all that. Yeah, something like this. Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
I will come back next year, maybe Russia too. Try to go. Man,
yeah, man. I want to come to Macedonia, man. So we definitely
waiting for you. From 2011, you tell me that you will come.
For sure. I wanted to come to your retirement game, but I know
I canceled it because I want to play it, man. I still want to play.
I know. So we'll eventually we'll figure something out.
You will come.
For sure.
Thank you for the invite, brother.
Always,
anytime.
Man. Stay well.
Waiting for part 2.
Yes, for sure.
We're gonna put plus 18 for the stories.
Sure.
Kisses to the family. The kids are growing. So happy for that.
Yours too, man. Yours too.
Wifey, father, brother, mother, the crew.
Thank you, bro.
Man, we stay in touch, brother.
Take
care.
I'll talk to you again soon.